Are brood horrors any good? They're good, okay, but they're unbalanced, and that's why you need to know their strengths and weaknesses so you can make the most out of them. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating through my Ko-fi page. Thanks for all your support in all its forms. Put simply, an oversized and monstrous rat with a face only a mad scientist could love. Brood horrors come with only quote-unquote 6,009 hit points on Ultra. Armor is 40, which is only slightly less miserable than a standard Empire swordsman. Leadership is 55. No awards here. Speed is 95. Whoa! 95 on a single entity? That's blazing speed, and we should call that the defining trait of the brood horror, what will dictate your tactical decisions. Melee attack starts at 40 and inflicts poison, so everything being fought does somewhat nerfed damage. Attack interval is a steady 4. Maximum splash targets damaged is 6, which is not the worst and not the best. Melee defense is 30, which is okay. It is not great. Weapon strength is 375, divided between 125 base damage and 250 armor piercing. And put bluntly, it's tilted towards AP, yes, but it's not great compared to a lot of other potential monsters. Charge bonus is 65, and that's very healthy and another reason to keep these charging as much as you can. Mass is 2000, which isn't horrible, but which is only as good as certain heavy chariots. The brood horror inflicts fear and terror, is a molder monster for potential messing around, and has frenzy, which means it effectively has melee attack 50 and 10% more weapon strength and charge bonus unless heavily damaged and losing frenzy. Still not bad. Not surprisingly, the standard redline has molder knowledge as what influences the brood horror, granting a maximum of plus 10% speed and plus 12 flat charge bonus at 3 pips. And if rank 7 or higher, mutagenic elixirs adds plus 10 armor, which is not to be laughed at, leadership plus 5, and physical resistance 10%, which is just lovely. So it's hard to ignore that I catch Legend of Total War saying, these are fantastic at hit and run, like it's every few videos it seems. And make no mistake, they are good at hit and run. I think that it's more that, 1, they're not particularly large single entities, 2, that means you can use more of them as roving gangs without having them trip over each other. 3, their best purpose is finding an isolated vulnerable unit, like a steam tank or a little Grom, little in the sense of Little John from Robin Hood Legends, and chew them apart like good rats, then fleeing for the next target. The point being, my footage is deliberately showing them with pretty awful support, not even Skaven Slave Slingers to whittle down the opposition, and they just plain do not have the most ideal damage output. However, their speed, charging animations, and general slipperiness make them more resistant to damage than you might expect. I consider this unit to be one of my go forth and reap chaos options. You need to have something with stable killing power in order to make the most of these units, setting the stage with chaos and disruption. Do that, and whatever chip damage the brood horrors might take from friendly fire is dwarfed by other dwarfs dying and cursing your ancestors, or mad scientists as the case may be. It's not complicated. The difference is simply, if they're that micro-intensive, you need to know you will get something for your trouble. On the whole, yes. 95 speed dances around infantry lines and lets you beeline for the artillery, making your life more explosive. Ideally, you can treat these as semi-expendable, and once again, Molder is the clan that turns these into really special creatures. Everyone else has to settle for a monster assassin at 95 speed. Really, is that so bad? We can't all be Clan Eshin after all. Not everyone has assassins for hire under every manhole cover. Take care, and have fun taking a bite out of the Order Tide.